Okay. Yep. All right, you guys. Yo, yo, yo. We here. We here. We in here. Hey, 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 hey. You know, got them air horns going. Y'all hear us? Y'all hear us? And then we. I had to start out with that Florida water music. You know what I'm saying? B I I know. Like,
I can't
man,
remember it.
listen, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's Sugar Baker Radio.
What's up? What's up?
We in here like swimwear.
We in there busting out
Y'all,
of the swimwear.
girl, it literally took us like, what, an hour and 45 minutes to actually get ourselves set up.
But we
But
here though.
we here though. We here though. We here though. Gosh.
We here though.
Y'all listen.
Jesus. Technical difficulties is the devil.
Whoever said podcasting was easy, it's not easy. I'm letting y'all know now. It's not
They
easy.
lied.
They lied. It
They
is
told
not
the whole
easy.
tale.
It is not easy whatsoever.
Told the whole tale.
Told a whole tale. Told a whole tale. Told a whole tale. Man, this week has been. It felt like it was 732 hours this week. It's been a long week.
Listen, when I tell you 60 hours of working alone was enough for me.
Hold on. You know what?
Took me out.
Let me give you some hand claps. Let me give you some hand claps. Let me give you some hand claps. You know what I'm saying? Like 60 hours just in 1 week. Girl, I commend you.
Listen,
I commend you.
I'm tired as hell.
You tired. I know. Tired and sleepy. Like
I'm ready.
that's how this week is. It's just it's been a long week. All the things that's like happening between like the stock market, how they don't want the little man to get no money. I don't understand. Like, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, so we're figuring it out. And now y'all mad about that.
Cicely Tyson last night.
I know. Sending love and peace to her family.
Passing anniversary. Larry King.
Like this week is just like, you know, it's been a long week. It's been a rough week. That's why we want y'all to, first things first, share, like, share, subscribe. You know, we ain't gonna wait to the end no more to let y'all know.
Right, yeah.
We hear y'all out here.
Yeah, we know some of y'all don't play it all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be looking for you.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Share this if you really truly enjoy the things that Shonda and I are talking about and, you know, explaining and going through. Share it with like-minded people. Like, share it. Share it.
Information. That's how we all grow as a community.
It is.
As a race of people.
Yes, it is.
As individuals, it's sharing information. You can't keep it all to yourself. Why? For what? What you gonna do with it?
What you gonna do with it? What you gonna really do? Right. What you gonna really do with it? Not gonna do much of anything. Not gonna do much of anything. So this week's topic, like what we gonna focus on today is, why do we hold celebrities to such a high regard? Why?
And personally, this was a topic that I came up with all based on the Tiger Woods documentary, because in that documentary I learned a lot of stuff about
me too. Me too.
And I knew that people were like fanatically crazy about him,
mm-hmm.
but like to see it in that documentary really takes it to a whole different level. Like you don't realize how much other people idolize somebody they don't even know until something happens with that celebrity and it becomes their demise.
Mm-hmm. And then it's like, you was with me when we was up on this train. Now that my train has derailed a little bit, nobody's around. It's just, it's really rough. It's like 2020 revealed a lot about the celebrities, from their deepest struggles to political affiliations. We saw some of their homes. Like, they really had to be inclusive of their personal lives via social media.
Right.
Because they halted productions, they halted studio time, they halted a lot of things because of the Cocoa Puff 19 panoramic pandemic panini.
Panasonic panorama,
All of that, you know.
seared steak, all of that. Like,
Girl,
it's a mess, a whole mess.
a whole mess. I mean, celebrities are human beings just like us, but a lot of people hold them to a high standard and high rank, and they just feel like they are immortal or they can't make mistakes or anything like that. And like I've been said that celebrities, especially black celebrities, do not speak for actual black people down in the
For all
trenches.
black people. First things first. Okay, let me just
Pancake this on out.
okay. First things first, black people are not a monolith. I know y'all hear this all the time. It's like you still have the expectation for, if one black person does something, all black people must be that way. And no, we are not. Like,
No.
that's it's like the old commercial where the old lady was trying to do her Facebook, and her friend was telling her, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. That's not how this works.
No, it's not how it works. And I feel like every other race just looks at black people like we are some sort of animal, or I don't know. It's weird. They just use this as props and tools and everything else. Like, no, we a person just like you. Hold on, we got a little technical difficulties. Shonda, you're a little frozen. Hold on. All right. Listen. These time limits, Zoom. Okay, we're gonna stay positive. We gonna stay positive.
Baby.
Baby.
Third time's the charm.
It is. As I was saying, in what I was reading by Dr. Frances Chris Westling, she stated from her studies, because she studied, of course, white supremacy, black studies, socioeconomics within black culture, and some celebrity culture. She just was saying the first thing that the white man does when he sees a black person come into power, he makes that celebrity the voice for all black issues and black things. And it's like, no, a black celebrity is just like a black celebrity is just like a 1 in a million chance. It's not that many of us that are celebrities and have that particular power. So they cannot speak on the average black person and what we go through and what we deal with. Like, and some people do look at them like, oh, okay.
Right. And I was just going to say, now that I think about it, the media plays a big role in that too.
Yes.
Because the media will make a person sound like a god. Like,
yes.
You'll be like, oh, like they made it seem like it was so surprising when Barack had no flaws as a president. Like, he didn't have no cheating scandals. He didn't have like no, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I was just like, why is that surprising?
Like, why do we have to have some sort of issue? Yeah. Why do we have to come from a background of despair and tragedy and everything else? Like, I don't understand that.
Right.
Not every black person goes through something or grew up a certain way that y'all personify us all into one category.
Right, exactly. And of course, looking at the psychological aspects of it, from what I can gather, it seems like the reason why we idealize celebrities is because we see skills and attributes in them that we wish we had.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, even if you like, if you're a Tiger Woods fan, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
you grew up like him, playing golf all your life since a little kid or whatever. I think he started playing golf at 3.
Yes.
Like, if you played golf and you did the same thing, your daddy pushed you, but you just didn't get to where he was, you just didn't get to your height, of
Mm-hmm.
course you're gonna idolize him, because he's
Mm-hmm.
you don't have. You're either
Mm-hmm.
gonna idolize him or you're gonna be jealous.
And it's kind of like we have to take a step back and look at the realities of it. Like his father really pushed him to the top, and the things that he dealt with in his childhood is kind of like I'm not really on the fence, but I see in both sides of the spectrum because Tiger Woods didn't have that many black influences in his life. And the two black influences that he decided to choose was Charles Coon Barkley and Michael fuck them kids and them niggas Jordan. Like them two
Right.
are should not have been examples for what you're supposed to be dealing with as a black man in the entertainment industry. To me, personally, to me.
And even though he did choose them, he didn't have
Mm-hmm.
those influences around him until he was good and grown. So as
Mm-hmm.
a child, like, he didn't know what it was like to be raised as a black kid in America.
No, he didn't even consider himself black. He called himself
Blasian.
Nation. Nation.
Yeah,
Nation. If you don't sit
Blasian.
your
That's what it is.
Nation ass down, you black. That's what you are. Black. Don't
And
sit here.
just like that, when he got pulled over in Jupiter, Florida, driving, and he was on all them drugs,
Mm-hmm.
what did they call you? Black.
Black. They didn't say, oh, let me put in the notes. He's blasian or whatever it is. No, they didn't do that. White people see a black man doing this, you're black. They
They
don't
said your
care.
black ass is going to jail type. That's what they said.
You do not get to collect $200. You do not get to do any of this. You going straight to jail, sir. And
Exactly.
it was rough seeing him go through these type of things. And I think in one part of the documentary, he liked to put himself through these military war enactments. Bruh, it pissed me off because one of the guys was like, yeah, I kept gunning for his left leg. Now, I played golf for 3.5 years in high school. Your
Mm-hmm.
left leg, because if you're right-handed, your left leg is your dominant stance leg.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where your power comes from. It comes from in your hips and when you're coming through with a full swing. So for a white man to blatantly say, when we was doing this in wrestling, I was always aiming for his left leg. Like, that really got me so angry inside because I'm like, with him playing golf,
Exactly. You knew that
that
was
is his
gonna hurt him.
prominent leg. And he
That would have
just,
been the end of his career. He already was
his
having knee problems.
yes, and they just kept tearing it up, tearing it up. I was like, if I ever see you, count your days, bitch, because you gonna get these hands for doing that. Like, but Tiger didn't have anybody in his life. He shut out his father. He shut out his mother. Either his mother was bad about it. His mother
Yeah,
would go off on him.
Mama was sitting up there at the golf course like,
Which one of y'all? Which two of y'all? And the level of disrespect he received, like getting called a nigger while you're playing professional golf.
the fact that it was still a golf course in Georgia that he couldn't even play at because his
I played at that golf
wife,
course before in Augusta.
sir, ma'am, we're talking about the 90s.
Yes,
This was the 90s.
yes.
Like,
That's why I was like, he had a lot of strength and courage because as soon as I would have heard somebody who said that, which one point, and I wouldn't even have to do it. My mama would be right there. What? Kapow! Knocked out quick.
Look, your mama would have been the caddy with the golf club.
Yes.
Like, the whole bag. Like,
Which one of y'all? Which one of y'all? I mean, he's done something. To me, I do appreciate Tiger Woods. I do respect him. The only, like the small, like the issues that I have is him calling blacks. Like he not black himself. And he's like, the blacks, the blacks. And I feel like his father wanted him to be more for the black community. But Tiger, I don't know why he didn't want to associate himself with black people.
And that could have been a part of how his dad trained him and thought raised him up, because
Mm-hmm.
it did continuously say that his father thought that he was going to be a black messiah. He was going to be
Mm-hmm.
like a bridge to the black community and whatever else he was mixed with. They
Mm-hmm.
kept saying that. So that could have put a lot in his head. Like, of course, because as he was training him and they were practicing every day, I'm sure that was a conversation that they was having.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it
Mm-hmm.
was. So he's
Mm-hmm.
putting these thoughts in his head, probably made Tiger feel like I have to be this caliber of person because I'm not only black, but I'm also gonna be the bridge. I'm gonna be the black messiah.
Yeah.
My dad wants me to be all these things. So he probably felt like he had to not have a childhood, not have a teenage life, not have a
Mm-hmm.
like.
Cause golf it's a lily white elitism like that. It's all lily white. It's still not many black people, but
Right.
Tiger.
That's
I
true.
think his niece, what's her name? Cheyenne Woods. Now
Mhm.
she's a beast too. She's young though. She plays, but it's not, you don't see many black people playing golf. Like,
Right.
and to me, I mean, I felt where he was coming from, but when you have a platform of that nature and you're dealing with that much of racism, I'm gonna be as black as I can be. Well, maybe it's just us and how we are.
Right.
Because if I'm
Right.
something that's predominantly white, you're gonna get all of me black. I'm not,
That's just like,
no.
yeah, that's just like the gymnast. Oh, what is her name? That just won and
Was it
came out.
Simone Biles?
No, the other one, she's newer.
Gabby.
No, she's newer. She's young. She just won last week. I can't think of her name. It starts with the S, I want to say. But
Mm-hmm.
in her routine, because normally in their routines, they didn't include like black dance moves like that. And
No,
she was like, I
there was a
told my
regulation.
trainer, she was like, I told my trainer, I have to represent me. Like at the end of the day, I'm a bust this Dougie or whatever the newest TikTok sensation dance is. Like she was like, I'm doing it, and I'm gonna hit these flips, splits,
Is her
twisting.
name Nia Dennis?
Yes, that's
Yes.
her.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's 25.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's her.
she's a beast. She's amazing. I love it.
Right.
I really and truly love it. It's just, I don't know. To me, I felt like he could have done so much more and a lot more for the black community.
Yeah, I do
And
agree with that.
I don't know. It's just he didn't have a single real black friend. Well, he did, because I remember seeing his, wasn't his dad friend, but he kicked him out
Mm-hmm.
too. And
Mm-hmm.
he probably was helping him to keep his head on straight. And when you dealing with white people and their sense of jealousy and they feeling like you're dominating something and you're taking something from them, they gonna do everything in their power to diminish you as a person and to buck break you, as they call it. They
Right.
gonna make you I'm the master, not you. They gonna make sure to break you all the way down. And to me, I feel like, you know, even though his wife was white, she wasn't from here or whatnot. I feel like she still had his best interest at heart, and maybe she was a little naive to the things that he was doing, because, what he was saying. She doesn't question me like you question me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he didn't want a black woman.
Right.
Cause,
Because
sir, I would have been at
again,
Las
I seen the
Vegas chilling
receipt.
like this.
I seen the Perkins receipt. We only go there on Thursday nights. It's Wednesday.
And Perkins is the most trashy ass damn restaurant
Right.
you could
That's what I was
possibly go to.
thinking too.
I
Like,
mean, it looks like Lot Dirt 99 over there with white folks and they nasty ass damn cobblers and nasty ass mayonnaise filled food. Like, ugh.
y'all,
She don't
this
even eat
girl just
Perkins.
said, she said lot dirt 99.
Like, For real.
Look, you know when the business ain't even built yet, and it just got the sign lot in the dirt kind,
Yes,
red
that's
plate.
what Perkins be built on. Even the time you see a Perkins is on this random ass lot. Trailer parks is close near to it. And I'm not knocking people that live in trailer parks. Do what you need to do. I've seen some really nice trailer park complexes, but I've seen more worse than good. So we're not
Right.
even gonna go here or what it is. That looks disgusting. Their food looks like slop. When I saw that they had freaking pears with mayonnaise and cheese in it, I knew right then and
What?
there. Pears with mayonnaise and cheese and a cherry, a maraschino cherry. Shonda, mm-mm,
No thanks.
no thanks,
A pear, like
girl.
I love my cheese.
I do
I love
too.
my cheese, but you're not gonna put it on fruit and then try to dress it up with a cherry and think it's gonna eat this. Like
I
what?
mean, what in the Betty Crocker kind of dessert is this?
That's not Betty Crocker because they didn't even cook it.
Well,
So
Betty Cracker, Betty Cracker. What in the Betty Cracker, Martha Stewart
okay,
country backwood shit is that? Like that ain't even country because I'm from the country. We
okay,
don't
and
eat no like that.
yeah,
Like
we don't do that.
what in like I
We don't
said,
do the
what in the
cheese on
lot
fruit.
dirt? One the lot dirt is that? Like no,
Now that's
no,
one thing we don't do. We
we
don't
do
put the
not do
cheese
that.
on the fruit. You're not doing that.
You're not finna do that.
We
But
don't do the casseroles with the fruit. We
ugh,
don't do fruit cake.
no, none of that.
Not
Like
our
that's
thing.
disgusting. She just, I don't know. She just didn't question anything, and he had multiple girls, and all of them was talking about.
Mhm.
I thought I was in love with him. Like, girl, you weren't in love with him. You was in love with the money.
Right.
You was
And
in love with the drugs.
my thing with it all is why is it that we tend to give more grace to celebrities than people we know, than our own
Right.
members, than like when they do something bad, when they make a mistake, we be like, oh, he didn't do it, or oh, he did it, but we gonna forgive him. Like
Mm-hmm.
our own family members, our own friends, we like just be like, oh nah, that nigga owe me $50. I ain't fucking with him. Like we be
Right.
ready to, it's like,
My
but
thing is, don't give out money that you expect to be given back. If you're
right,
gonna give somebody some money, they ask you to borrow. Don't even, to me, don't say borrow. Because if you asking me, I'll give it to you. I'm not expecting it back. If you give it back to me, it's cool. If you don't have the money to give out, then don't do it in the first place. Why would you want to ruin a friendship over
right,
$50? That don't
exactly.
make no sense. Like, no, and I understand times is hard, times is rough. We are in this.
But communicate.
Communication is
Yeah,
key.
just communicate.
Communication is key.
And yeah, I'm just using that as example. Like, say if like you cool with another married couple, you a married couple, and you cool with another married couple, and you know that the husband is cheating.
Mhm.
So instead of being like, "Hey, bruh, you fucking up, you tripping," they
Mhm.
like talking about them,
Mhm.
wanna, you know what I'm saying,
Oh,
disregard them, throw them away, but let their favorite celebrity do it. They be like, "Oh, he a football player. He was supposed to do that." Like, no, if
no.
a football player or basketball player or anybody else, rapper, singer, whatever, held to a higher regard than the people that's in your own personal life. You know
I
what I'm saying?
don't I
Like,
don't understand. It's like you give all these celebrities passes at the bullshit that they do.
yeah,
No, like no, to me. You gonna get the same treatment that I would give somebody. As a matter of fact, I give celebrities worse treatment than what I do to the average person that does me dirty. And I probably should, but no, it's like they're just as a person as I am. So when they
mm-hmm.
make these mistakes, it's like y'all so quick to forgive them and let's move past this. Just like R. Kelly is another example of
Right.
people covering up
R.
and
Kelly is a good example. That's
I
a good one. Like, and
mean they
that's
gave
my
this
thing.
mug passes.
Like, I'm all for forgiving, forgetting, or forgiving and doing whatever you got to do to process it. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, I'm a psychology major. Makes sense. However, I'm just saying, like, R. Kelly is a good example. It was black women out there
Mm-hmm.
like, oh no, where was they mamas? Where was how they let them do that? They chose to stay stuck in his coat. They wanted to be with R. Kelly. Who wouldn't want to be with R. Kelly?
And I'm like,
Okay,
are you
you go
dumb?
in there and let him piss on you and see if you want to be with R. Kelly.
Hello. And see, you ain't
So
gonna be the
we have
first one.
moving to the
He
next
did
question.
this to me. Be the first one crying on somebody's news. Like that part really hurt my feelings. And I think another thing too with us, we gotta start calling out people when they do some bullshit like that. As black women, we gotta start calling out other black women. I know I am. I don't care how mad you gonna get at me or how you may feel. I'm calling you out on your bullshit because I want somebody to call me out on my
Right,
bullshit. You
right.
cannot sit here and say in the same sentence, it is okay for me to stream R. Kelly's music and knowing he is hurting, harming, damaging black women, black girls, black all of that. That shit is
Yeah,
disgusting. It is
right.
disgusting, period. You're not getting my support. I do and did enjoy his music. But you do this to a person and you break them down all the way and you hurt them, manipulate families, you pay it off with money. Like nigga, who did you thought you was? The fucking
Meanwhile,
Batman?
right. Meanwhile, he was just steady climbing the ladder, just steady,
Yes. Steady
just
climbing the
right
ladder.
up there.
And I'm not holding any pedophile, any rapist, none of them. I don't care, black, white, Hispanic, it does not matter. You are not good in my hood. You come around me, you're getting your ass beat.
You're disgusting. You
You're
need to be
disgusting.
fed.
You're the
You need to be
vile of the
locked up
earth.
and fed to animals. That's what needs to happen.
Period. That what needs to happen. That's how
Starting with
I
your
feel. When you
look,
do shit to kids, especially kids, that shit
right.
makes me angry to my
Starting with
core.
starting with your member. Cut your
Yeah,
member off first. Just let
let
that
you
go.
bleed out. Let you slowly bleed
Move
on
right
out.
on to the cows, dogs, or something. Just
Uh, Cut
cut
it
it
on
right on in
off.
there.
It
Because
goes for male and female. Like that shit is not cool to me whatsoever. Messing with kids at a young age, kids are the future. You're just messing up them mentally, emotionally, physically. It it just
now
girl.
you know you bringing me to my favorite show, Dirty Money. And on the last episode, I finally got to watch it. It was about a chemical plant in Texas and basically how they were just polluting the air in Texas,
Mhm.
like killing people falling out, dying in the plant. They clean it up, hide it because they were making billions of dollars. They put this
Mhm.
plant in the middle of a no-name city in Texas called Point Point Charles, Point something, somewhere in Texas that ain't nobody heard of. And of
Mhm.
course, it booms the economy in this part of Texas because there's no jobs there. So now it's 150,000 jobs. This chemical plant is like putting out emissions that's like 2,000, 3,000% over the amount of emissions they supposed to be
Wow.
producing. Crazy. Like this man, one of the men on there, he used to work for the plant. He was a whistleblower. He took
Mhm.
pictures, reported it, all that. When they started talking about how the kids were dying because the air quality, that's what he said. You don't fuck with the kids. He meant it.
Period.
You don't fuck with the kids. He was like, once I saw that, once kids started dying, that was it for me. And that's when he decided to quit and like start working with the FBI to expose them.
And opening your mouth to stuff. I mean, even now, when you say things like that with these big corporations, I just recently read a story about an Amazon worker. She's black, and they didn't give her no PPE. She was a temperature checker, and she was responsible for employees who tested positive for COVID. Now, this whole entire time, they never tested her for COVID. She was doing fine and whatever. She went home. She called her sister and was like, "Yeah, I got a headache." The sister was like, "Oh, okay." I don't know. She didn't think anything of it. Like, all right, she
Mm-hmm.
might be tired. She laid down and never woke up. And now they're trying to say, well, maybe she had a brain aneurysm, no previous histories of nothing, didn't have a brain aneurysm or anything. She could have possibly had COVID, but you know how they treat black people when it comes to these type of things.
Right.
And she's working for Amazon. Jeff
Right.
Bezos, who makes can't even something
And he like the
$60,000 a
second richest
second.
person in the world.
Yes, you working for this company, putting yourself on the front line, checking people who could possibly have COVID or not have COVID. You're just doing temperature checks. They're not giving you the proper PPE, and then you up and die. And Amazon is just like, all right, nobody called her sister, nobody helped her, nobody did nothing. The sister is having to do a GoFundMe to help pay for her sister's funeral. And
That's
then
horrible.
once all the, it's coming out on social media and stuff, only one representative from Amazon has reached out to her to try and figure out what was going on.
That is horrible.
I'm
That,
just like,
that is crazy.
this man is the richest man. It just lets you know they do not care. This freaking capitalistic country we live in, this shithole of a country we live in,
Right.
all they care about is money. Work us to the core, work you to the bone, keeping the rich rich and the poor poor. That's all it
That's
is.
crazy.
And we supposed to look up to celebrities and relate to them. Like, no, we're not. A celebrity, it can be here 1 minute and gone the next.
And they got money to live the life that we are trying to achieve. Like they
Yes.
do the things that we're working towards.
Yes, they can. They don't have to decide whether they're going to put gas in their car or put food on the table. They don't have to
Exactly.
make those decisions. They don't have
Exactly.
to, they can live in houses and make their mortgage payment or pay their house outright, get a car, do all of this stuff, put their kids in college, do anything they want to. Well, we have to make decisions with what we're supposed to be doing with our paycheck. Whether
Right.
I'm supposed to be paying these funky ass student loans back or am I going to pay my electric bill this month? Like, which one you think I'm going to choose?
Listen, girl, you already know. I said I ain't paying nothing on no more of them until I know what Joe Biden's gonna do. I ain't
Right.
paying
Come on, Jim Crow Joe Biden.
because he
Come
was
on.
supposed to be canceling student loan debt. So I'm gonna wait. Let me wait
To
till
me,
he
it's
finally
like
happens.
it's to me, it's smoke and mirrors. It's a lot of propaganda that was thrown on, but that's a whole different story for a whole nother topic. You know me. I go down the rabbit hole. I go down the rabbit hole about that. But it's like it is what it is. It is what it
Right.
is. But we have to sit back and, really look at celebrities from a different perspective. We cannot look at them as they're better than us, higher than us, anything of that nature. You are a celebrity. You are put on it, whatever you doing, whether you sing, dance, play an instrument, play a sport, that's all
Hit
I
the
need for you to
ball,
do.
throw a ball,
Right.
hit
And
a
I
ball.
definitely need more black celebrities to really understand and get down in the trenches with us who are down here doing what we supposed to do, fighting every day. Every day I wake up fighting systemic racism. Like that's my goal. Fighting this system of oppression for my people. I don't
Right.
see any other celebrity doing except for telling us what we should and shouldn't be doing. Like, no, what you should and shouldn't be doing is get over there and make a beat and rap and sing. That's
Or
all I
drop a
need for you to
ball.
do.
Or shoot a
Shoot a
ball.
ball,
Or
throw a
kick a ball.
ball. I don't care if you
Play
take the
with the
ball and
ball.
swallow the
Swallow
ball.
the
Like,
ball.
I don't care what you're doing. Like, you cannot be inclusive of where you want to be at and throw yourself in when you deem it's important. Just like
Right.
with the Breonna Taylor situation, like a lot of celebrities were just say her name, say her name. I've only seen one celebrity, two celebrities that were really in the trenches. That was Yandy and Portia. They both
Hmm.
got locked up for
Right.
protesting.
Right.
I ain't seen not another other celebrity do that.
Right. That's true. And didn't my son get arrested one
Oh
time?
yeah, and my son. Yes.
And that's it.
Those three. That's
Of
it.
course, it's Tamika Mallory because it's her
Mm-hmm.
um program, not
Yeah.
program, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But we also have to be careful of some black activists too, because a lot of them are doing activism with the hopes of some sort of financial gain. I'm an activist because I care about my people. I don't care about no doggone money. I'll figure that out on my own.
Right.
How can I get money for my people? The first thing we could do to end white supremacy and dismantle systemic racism in the first place is reparations. But when you get to talking about reparations and what we're owed, everybody up, get all stuttered or ignore it.
Right. But you know what's petty though? You know what I noticed last night on my way home?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, because you know Super Bowl is coming. Super Bowl is in
Yes.
our hometown. We live in Tampa. And I live very close to the stadium. And like not even a block from the stadium is a Colin Kaepernick, I know my rights, Ben and Jerry's billboard. Nigga,
Good.
boom. Like,
Good.
I
Good.
said, if that's not petty, I don't know what petty is.
They need to put like six more of them going
Right
down the
down
line.
Yeah, literally right down the block from the stadium where the Super Bowl
Mm-hmm.
is going to be next weekend. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, y'all better, Ben and Jerry's. You better.
Come through with the come through. Let them know what it
You
is.
better. Because
It
I was like, that is perfect when I
is
see
perfect. I mean, it
perfect.
is perfect. They try to distract us with all these other different things, and it's like once we get the ball rolling on trying to dismantle and do things that pertains to getting us some rights, getting black people some rights, defunding the police, holding the police
Right,
and race soldiers who kill unarmed and innocent black people, they need a death penalty or life without parole,
right,
period. They
right.
need that. And of course, like I said, reparations. That's the only way we going to tackle and battle white supremacy. But when you have people that undermine what we're doing and what we're saying and telling us, oh, well, if we give reparations to y'all, it's going to be some that spend it on rims and chains. Why? Why does it matter what they spend their money on?
Exactly. It's their money.
It's their money. They can
Let
spend
them
it on
spend it on whatever
lollipops
they
and
want to.
gumdrops.
Right.
But it's going to be a percentage of black people that when we get reparations that we're going to be life changers.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start businesses to open up and bring capital within the black community. But
And that's the
I
main thing.
digress.
That's why I feel like it should be. I mean, I don't care what form of, however they decide to give it to us, because it's mine.
It's math.
I just let you hold it for a minute. But I mean, if you do decide to give it to us, give me cash or give me just stocks, business. Like
Something.
every black person should, or at least every black person that has opened a business, started a business, should be given extra business grant money, like something.
Something. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And with the whole Harriet Tubman on $20 bill, to me that's a slap to my face. Cause white people, what they tend to do with prominent black figures, they like to bastardize them. Like they did with Martin Luther King. They try to tarnish his legacy, they try to use his words. Them words don't pertain to you. You are not included in any of this. You have not been a part of a system that has been oppressing us. So how can you use his words? How can you bastardize him? How can you do all of this to this man and his work and what he has done? You're not
Right.
finna do this with Harriet Tubman. I don't want her face on the $20 bill.
But they
Representation of the United States is leaving those slave owners on the bill. That's what America is.
they
That's
saying that it probably won't be approved until 2035.
I
Like,
mean, it's like, don't even worry about it. What you can put her face on is my reparations check. That's what you can put her
okay,
face on.
okay, just make it a little hologram in the back,
Of
where
this
you can move the
reparation
check
check.
around like that and sign it. Be like,
I see you, Harriet. Hey, girl, hey. That's what I want to see it on. I don't want it on no $20 bill. That's
that
just,
is
it's
funny.
like a slap to the face. And a lot of black people get so excited over, little victories, as I call them. Like, no, this shit should have been this way. We should have been had Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben and all these other caricatures of black people. That shit should have been removed.
Mm-hmm.
That's not progress within our community. That's slapping a band-aid trying to patch up a hole over something. No. Own up to what you've done to our people. Make it right. Monetary. Make it right.
That's true.
Make it right. Hold these
Yeah,
police officers accountable. They need to go to jail or they need to die.
the
Period.
money, the money that they take from the police departments, they need to put it into the schools in
Yeah.
black communities, black and brown communities, Title I schools. That's what you can do with that. Why we spending so much money on a police system that is
That is catered towards putting black people in jail, specifically black people. I'm not really concerned about brown people right about this moment. You know, I love my brown people, but they've already getting rights before us. Now, Joe Biden has already signed executive orders for immigrants, for Asians, for Pacific Islanders. He hadn't signed not a specific thing for black people. Not nothing, not a single nothing, not nary nothing. And y'all up here, well, he's gonna do it. Okay. I we'll see about this. Well, I wait it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit back and watch. I mean,
sip my tea.
Sip my tea and keep it going. Sip my tea, aka tea wine or chemicals.
You know you gotta give them the eye, like.
Yeah. I'll sip my tea. I digress.
Okay.
I digress. I mean,
go ahead.
No, it's just I feel like we had a really good discussion of today's topic with Tiger Woods. It's like you really, if y'all don't have HBO Max, get it to watch that documentary. It's a great documentary. I mean, you really get to see the insights of him and the struggles that he dealt with. And, you know, I just really wish he had one good black person in his life.
That's all
to let him know. That's all it takes.
Person of influence.
To be like, nah, bro, we're not finna do this right here. We're not gonna do this. And then I see why your white wife was beating your ass, and then you went and had a wreck because she was whooping that ass. Yes, she was tearing that ass up, and then he go having a wreck right in his own neighborhood, being dramatic as usual.
This Tiger?
Yes. Well, we gonna lead into Shonda's psych second.
Yes. So of course our psych second is always related to our topic. So for this psych second, I just put don't idolize anything or anyone that doesn't serve you. So first of all, we ain't supposed to be idolizing people anyway. So says
Nope.
my word.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. And I put can't give grace to something or someone you don't know, but be so quick to judge people around you. So same thing, same point I was making before. Like we will put these celebrities on a pedestal and forgive them, give them grace for the mistakes that they do. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve it, but I'm not saying that your cousin Bob don't deserve the same thing. Auntie Lucy, she might be sorry too, for real. In real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give people the same grace and forgiveness that you're willing to give somebody that you don't even know.
You don't even know them. That will see you in the street and keep on rolling. Like,
right.
No. Exactly. You have to be inclusive of the people that are around you. These celebrities do not care about you, your little house, your little car, your little nothing. They really do not care. Like, they really and truly do not care. But we care so much. We give so much time and everything. Like,
so involved in their lives.
So involved. And I like
what they're not doing.
Right. And I had to sit back and like look at my timeline, especially on Instagram, like the shade room gossip and everything. Like I started investigating those things and been listening to different podcasts. They're all ran by black immigrants. They're not ran by actual black people. So it is a difference. Sometimes black immigrants use us as caricatures too. They use us as influences and laughing at us and all this other kind of thing. Like they only use the black aspect when it benefits them financially. But when you go up and you ask them something that I'm not black, I'm from Ghana. I'm African. I'm from Trinidad. I'm from this and this. And it's like, hold on, wait a minute now. You can benefit off the black dollar. But when it comes down to black things that are happening to black people, all of a sudden you not black no more. You from Africa. Okay.
The last time I checked, your skin looked like mine. So what that make
you? Right.
The last time I checked, I was black.
Yes.
So what that make you?
Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense. Oh Lord. Did we get frozen again? technical difficulties. I mean, like we said before, like, share, subscribe. If you enjoy everything on this podcast, please share it with like-minded people. We love you guys. My other half is having some issues, but she's here in spirit. Shout out to Shonda D. We appreciate you guys. We love you, sugar babies. Until next time. Peace.